Welcome back. The objective today is to try and get through Act 6. So we're partway there. We're at the ridge now. So let's see if we can try and get through here without dying too much.
When I'm ready, ready yourself.
I just don't even want to fight these guys. I'm just trying to draw them away from Arashta.
What is your desire?
Oh man, I've been playing non-Ruthless for a bit, and I'm shield charging around. It feels very awkward to not be able to rely on that right now. Yeah, I find this layout a little worse than the ledge in Act 1. Because the ledge in Act 1, I always know where I'm going. If you don't go down the, the narrow side paths, you're generally fine. But here, I mean, clearly I just ran into a dead end, so it was one of these kind of smaller paths that I should have gone down. That guy was like a mini boss or something. Right, so there's a 50-50 chance I'm going the right way here. Get past here into Chevron's tower. In my non-Ruthless, I'm just trying kinetic fuselage, whatever it's called, right now with ballistas, and it's quite good. But yeah, I'm just kind of rushing through with that, and I went through Act 6 yesterday, so I kind of saw everything that's in store for me with this build, and you know that build did well with it. I don't feel so confident with Arc here.
Here we go again.
For the boss for this act, I might see if I can level up Decoy Totem a little bit, because I've fought him in hardcore before, and as long as you got a Decoy Totem, he kind of focuses on that. Although I think I was doing more damage, so you get him down, and then he goes, because he has his phases, goes invulnerable, and then he comes back out, and I don't feel like I'd be able to get him down very quickly. But the Decoy Totem might help if I can level it up. Right now it doesn't have a lot of life, so it kind of, as soon as something hits it, it gets destroyed. Alright, this floor is the worst. Alright, I see the exit now. 1 second. Sorry, I just had to adjust something here. Bleeding. Alright, each one of these floors seems to be a little bit easier. generally just kind of go around in a bit of a rectangle. There's, of course, always the possibility of something dropping, but I can't rely on that, so I just have to try and move forward here and not get hung up on some of the tankier enemies that just aren't worth it to linger on. I don't mind killing trash like this as I walk by them because, you know, there's a possibility of drops, but I'm still a little bit over leveled. I think I'm level 52? 53. The zone is 47, so about par for the course for me, though. I usually am over leveled. My kinetic fuselage run, I'm trying intentionally to not overlevel, so I'm really just rushing through and barely killing anything. And I'm still keeping up with pretty much the level of the zone, which is crazy. Because there are times where I just shield charge through kind of the entire area.
What is your desire?
If there's ever a gold jewel cached, I go for them because they have some corrupted jewels. And you might be able to get the one that says that corrupted blood can't be applied to you. I don't have a flask to get rid of blood right now. To get rid of bleed, rather. Like, I think I've got about 9 alts, so it's not like I'm going to try and roll it. But sometimes if a magic flask drops when you ID it, it could be one for bleed, it's good. Or one that gets rid of freeze too. Shit. So, why am I here? Did I spawn? Am I going backwards? What? No. What? I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I'm going backwards. So when I died, I spawned back at the door? Oh, maybe I was supposed to go through that door. Right. That's my bad, sorry. It must have been the next floor that I died on, and I spawned right at the stairs here. Yeah. I was going, at least earlier in the first few acts or whatever, I was doing all of the trials to show that, you know, if this was a brand new character, that's what I'd have to do, but Ark's just too tedious. I'm not going to go run the trials that I don't have to run, so, you know, moving forward, if you notice that I missed a trial, that's why. But I don't know how the fight's gonna go with Siobhan and New Brutus. I mean, Brutus hits hard, but he's also like fairly telegraphed, so you kind of know where he's going. I just hope that I can damage them with my electric damage. I'm making my way towards this node here to get all resist, so this is why I'm doing this.
Not you! For my life and my work, I shall not suffer this humiliation again!
He's not going for the totem. Oh my gosh. Alright. Here we go again. Like when I'm near him, I can kind of see where he's, you know, gonna slam, so I can kind of walk around in a circle, but when he's like across the arena like that, I don't like it. Alright. So you gotta keep your eye on him. Is he healer, or am I just not doing very much damage to him?
When I'm ready, and not before.
I don't know what life causes, like what, do I have to get him down to 0 life, or is it like a certain percentage before he spawns Chevron? Alright, here we go. Like, am I even doing light damage to her? Yeah, I guess I am now. Oh, she moved. Oh, she's invulnerable, I think, when she's up like that. Yeah, and this is another fight that I don't necessarily know the mechanics too well, because usually you just kind of come in here and you beat on them and they die. And you move on. But they don't seem as threatening as Innocence. He was freaking nuts. Alright, so now it's kind of the merger of them. Alright, I just don't want to get hit by that slam. I don't get a lot of time to apply damage to him because I keep the kite around. Almost got him. Got him. All right.
It seems that those who don't learn from their mistakes are doomed to repeat them.
I mean, I can talk to Sin here, but it's not going to do me any good. Alright, so what else is in here? There's the fire guy. Fire Valley guy. So let's go back and clear my inventory here.
Who'd have thought I was bleeding? Good work clearing it.
Alright, what do we got here? Well, I like the rarity of items with some lightning resist. That's not bad.
Stay sharp out there.
Alright, I don't think I have a... No, I don't have another flask that's... yet. Okay. Alright, let's go to the Valley of the Fire Drinker, or whatever his name is. Again, that's another fight that I go in there, I hammer him with damage. He goes invulnerable, I run through the little path connecting to the second arena, and then finish him off, and that's usually it. But I feel like it's not going to go that smoothly. And I mean, the worst part is, like, I understand, like, these don't even give you the, they don't even give you the, whatever, the Pantheon, right? But they will give you a skill point, so I do not want to miss out on that. I don't know what my resists are, I forget. I'm going to have to check again in a moment. I'm gonna go get that, whatever heist thing. Is this a rogue exile? I'm familiar with this dog, but I'm not familiar with this guy throwing the triple projectiles. Who is he? He looks like a rogue exile. Let me hide so I can see who he is. Ulysses Morvant. Alright. He didn't even drop anything. Not even the heists are just giving me these rogue markers. Just trying to make sure my flasks are full before I go in to fight the fire guy. Yeah, 25. They're full. I thought they weren't because they look maybe a little not full. I feel like this guy can hit hard. I usually avoid his hits. And I think if you take too long, the entire arena gets hammered with kind of like raining fire. I think you have to get him to half before this phase ends.
And not before.
Yeah, that's it. I can go down here. I'll be honest, that went smoother than I thought it would. I mean, I know I'm only halfway done, but... Alright, let's see if we can finish him up. That was nice. He was like aggroed on my my totem for a while there. Even his ads are a little tanky sometimes here. Whoa. Bro. Holy crap. does like a power up every now and again. He does a slam. Whoa. Oh, thank God.
Abarath. At last, your thirst is quenched. Good souls were.
Between alchemy and thaumaturgy, I'll bet on thaumaturgy every time.
Sometimes I've gone through here because all of these things that died, sometimes they drop loot. I don't see anything off the here, but sometimes there could be a piece of currency or a rare. Nothing this time. I forget what I got. It was real early on, I don't know if it's a chaos orb or something, but it always made me kind of check there just in case there was any loot. Alright, so I think this is now a dead end and I have to go back the other way. Right, the Western Forest. Yeah, this is going in through here. So yes, when I was playing hardcore, there is when you get to this in Act 2, there's a ring of like a mini Stonehenge thing, right? Like a ring of those things, and inside there's like a thing you can read. But in this one, there's actually, if you interact with it, it's like a grave, and it's like Doidra's something or whatever. I don't remember what it is, but you can essentially like interact with it, and something comes out of the grave. So I was playing hardcore with my whatever Sunderer Juggernaut, and whatever comes out, it gets surrounded by a bunch of things that curse you, and so. Whatever it was, I almost got one shot, and I was not expecting that. And so I've learned that, especially on hardcore, just don't open that grave. It's not worth it. I would have pointed it out if I saw it, but I didn't see it there as we walked by. Alright, so we want to go through here. When we get to the waypoint, we'll go north of it. Shoot. There's so many enemies, so many of them magic, rare. Alright, I can't cross the river with my dash, which means that I gotta find the way. It's usually around here though. Like a log or something is a pathway across it. You can see the waypoint there, that's good. Here it is. Right, so going up here, there's the poison thing. I forget what it's called. You go to the wetlands, and then there's an entrance to the poison thing. I see Rog over there. I'm not going to go do the expedition. I could probably take out the white mobs in expedition, but it can spawn some rare ones, and depending on what it has, they can be nasty. Oh, a hallowed life flask. I want to pick that up. I think I've only got 2 of them, and now this will be my 3rd. Oh, that's a tanky bug. Alright, I never know where the doorway is to go to the arena for this boss. It's always around the perimeter somewhere, but well, I just find you go in a direction and walk around in a circle until you find it. Here it is. No, it's not. See, sometimes you see the one that's on the other side. Nonetheless, it's closer over here. So again, I don't usually feel like this is too dangerous, but I also usually can kill it fairly quickly. I'm not too familiar with this thing's attacks. I know it can kind of shoot some poison across the thing, and there's like pods that open up or something. Whoa! Yeah, it does fairly decent damage. Puppet Mistress, not me. But I don't think she spawns ads. So I don't want to like waste my flash charges. Looks like there's some type of ads. I don't know if those poison pods, if I can destroy them, but if they count, if they give me flash charges. Ooh. Alright, so essentially this thing like makes the ground all poisoned. And then it also shoots these poison projectiles, which you don't want to get hit by. Yeah, I've only got one plastic thing left. Bro. The fucking entire arena is like poison. What the shit, man? Alright, let's see if this will work. Oops, not Lily. Vestal. Well, I might as well take that reward now. I can upgrade my flask right now. Vestal again.
Made any progress?
Socketed chaos gems. I don't socket any chaos gems. Let's move one step closer to that all resist. Oh yeah, I wanted to look at my resist, by the way. 69, 61, and 50. So lightning is my lowest one right now. Fire's my highest at 69, which is pretty decent. Hydrosphere leveled up. Alright, that... I probably had that option when I was fighting Innocents too. I just didn't think to use it. I'm not used to leaving the fight in the middle of it and, you know, going to refill my flasks. But I don't think I would have made it through that if I didn't do that.
Release this land to the will of its true children. As Mary believed.
Alright, so I can go back to the area I was in before this. I get another
damn gorgeous. Another damn gorgeous. Stay sharp out there.
was the Puppet Mistress.
Come to hear your
Alright, so I can now take this node, which gives me 12 to all resists as well as 24% increased elemental damage, and another 10% chance to freeze, shock, and ignite. That's actually really nice. Okay. River ways. Now I can follow this through, although I'm probably gonna have to veer off the path because it'll probably be broken when it gets to the bridge. Yeah, here's the broken bridge, but down here should be the way to get across. What's this thing? Tincture. I know that's for melee classes, but you don't find many of them, so I thought I'd pick up in case I want to roll another character eventually. I don't know what the deal is with tinctures. I haven't really used them. I don't think I've played melee much since they came into existence. And when I was playing Marauder, I tried using it, but it just burned my mana down right away. And I guess you've got to kind of build into them so that you have some way to, like, I don't know, deal with them. Because, like, I can't attack without mana, and I don't know. It didn't feel too helpful, but then I've seen build guides that talk about them, and I think there's got to be, like, strategies that you do to recover the mana or something. Oh man. Right now I'm confused because usually it's kind of oh, I don't want to fight that. Usually it's south of the thing.
I'm ready, and not before.
Alright, what am I missing here? What I don't see is a way to get across the river. Like, am I crazy? This entire chunk, I don't see a way to get across. Have I got to go up? Kind of around this area? I've never had to do this before. This is confusing to me. Alright, so this is kind of taking me past that area that I was just in. Yeah, I don't want to fight a rare freaking baboon thing. That's crazy. Yeah, that's the first time I've ever seen the map layout like that. That's nuts. Alright, so this I know is kind of fires projectiles at you if you linger there. Yeah, the exit's down here. Alright, the southern forest, it's pretty direct. You got to go down and cross bridges and stuff, but it's usually fairly clear. There can be some, like, rare enemies and stuff that can come upon you in here. Like these. There you go. gosh, stop fucking chilling me or hindering me or whatever the hell's making me run slower.
I like it better this way.
I think I need a coral amulet, right? That's just some health regen. I'm hoping. Whoa, 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 whoa!
When I'm ready, I'm not before.
I'm not trying to linger and fight these things. I'm just trying to kill enough of them that I can walk through. Fuck, fuck, fuck! Alright, I have like zero blast charges down here. Alright, what have I got here? So I think I'm gonna go get these life ones here. I could use some more life. Is there more chances to, there's more life down here. I'm gonna get these 3 here first.
The Brand King. His time has almost come. Then hope will be... I
Right.
will be gone. Please.
I guess if I don't run into rare things right away, I can probably fill up my charges on white trash mobs. But, I mean, the first monster I come across could be a rare, surrounded by a bunch of magics, which isn't what I want. Alright, there we go. I've got a couple of charges now. Whoa! Like, it's not a big deal that I died, it's not hardcore, but that particular monster is one of the Mirage monsters, and I'm at the point where I really resent those. They're just so aggressive and they just stab. Like, there's always some rare one like that, like... I don't know, I can't think of the last, like... See, I can't even fucking get away from them. I can't think of the last, like, League mechanic that fucked you over like that, where they just, like, threw shit that you could, like... It's ridiculous, man. Like, so many of the more recent leagues, they've been kind of like opt-in, right? Which, like, in a way, Mirage is, but they still spawn all the mobs outside of the Mirage itself. I can see the doorway. See, I don't mind white trash mobs. Kill those all day. Right, I'm hoping this takes me around to it. No. It's taking me to the hideout unlock, which means I've got to go past the thing that's been killing me. Alright. Well, hold on. I think it's down here. I don't exactly remember where it killed me last. But it looks like I actually have to go down this way. Oh, I'm not fighting this thing. Oh no. Bro. Bro! So you got...
Choose what you wish.
Oh. Alright, once I get out of this cave, if I get out of this cave, then I just have to walk across the beach, do a couple things where I've got to get the flame to ignite, and then I gotta throw the banner into it, and then I go off to the island, which leads to the boss. So we're almost at the end of Act 6 here. I think the very first time I played Ruthless, I got to this zone. Got a lot of bleeds on me here. Fucking sakes, man. Anyways, the first time I played Ruthless, back when it used to be fun, and I wasn't playing Arc, to be clear, I got to this zone, and I think 3 support gems dropped while I was in here, and I thought, oh, this is the zone. And then I farmed this zone for like hours, and didn't get any more to drop. So I just happened to be lucky that one time, but I thought that I broke the code, that this was the zone that the gems would drop in. But it was quite unusual to get like, you know, not much dropping, and then this zone, like 3 things drop fairly quickly. I don't know how the RNG works. I don't know if there's some type of thing that like seeds it so that it just happens to be that, you know, if it does roll the right type of seed, maybe it is more likely to drop stuff in any given zone. That's just happened to be the one that happened, and I don't know. I don't know how the mechanics work behind the scenes. Alright, I do not care to fight that thing. I do see the Mirage thing here. Always hoping that it's going to have a cache of support gems. And it could, because I've certainly gotten those before. I want to kill this guy before he spawns more of those stupid ass flies. Comments. I wish for support gems. That's what I wish. I can't choose that. Ah! Actually, I'm killing that guy fairly quickly. He's rare. That feels good. These frickin' soap bubbles are freezing me, though. Right. Up here I know what awaits me. I've got to move those things where I have to stand in the yellow circle to get it to keep moving, and there's going to be constant things that spawn. It's not going to be fun not having high DPS for sure. One thing I do first is I will at least go around and clear it. My bleed to wear off here. Okay. At least I'll go around and clear the enemies that are already out, so that I'm not having to fight those and the ones that spawn anew. deal with that one next. I'll deal with this one first here. Alright, everything will be fine until I get to the first corner. So it's really these rares that are more of a concern of mine, but these ones have actually been okay. These pillars, they can do some damage. There's going to be 2 of them that are going to spawn right here as I get close. Yeah. And a shotgun, yeah. Alright, that wasn't too bad. So the next one's okay too. Hold on, I want to clear these enemies first. So I'll take some rare gauntlets. Okay. Okay. And the switch, throw it in here. Watch the ship pull up. And watch Buddy Boy jump off. There we go. I'll talk to him. Oh good, I leveled up again. Alright, I'm going to take this big juicy life node. 30 to maximum life and 10%.
So you're the shape. Don't think I'm going to be...
Alright, let's go to the Brine King's Reef.
So, divinity doesn't just reshape the self. It changes the world around it.
Oh, the ground, the tar ground or whatever. I hate it.
Ready yourself. What is your desire?
Oh man, a bunch of rares, or a bunch of magics. Bleeding. Bro, how long do I fucking bleed for? Like, come on. I know it's 4 seconds, but that just felt like it was a long 4 seconds. So the Brine King that's coming up, I don't know. He hits hard. He's got a, very small arena. At the very end, the waves stay close around you. The lightning bolts try to take you out. I don't usually die on him, so I don't know how much that makes the fight suck when you die. Because I've certainly known that he's scary, because I have fought him in hardcore, but I didn't die. And if I did, I wouldn't have to fight him again anyway. And I was certainly doing more damage than this, so That's the thing, is that you just have to get him through his phase, and then he goes invulnerable for a bit. And if you can hammer him... Oh, yeah, I was gonna level up my, call it decoy totem. But it requires strength to do so, and I haven't taken any strength nodes. So I was trying to get those resists covered. I've been trying to get this life, so... I don't think the decoy totem's gonna help. I've still got it on my bar, so I might, you know, try and put it down. But I think he's gonna hit it once, and then I'll just be back to... I'm gonna avoid his hits. Ugh. I don't know what, I think there's anything that I have at my disposal that I can bring out right now. I've upgraded my flasks. I don't need a Quicksilver in here. I could probably benefit from having the Granite Flask in here, but again, nothing's going to give me extra charges. I could use the Granite Flask once, and then like, might as well just try here.
So courageous. Such a fine example of womanhood. I simply knew you wouldn't disappoint me. Or my husband.
It's a Nessa.
You see,
That's
His Majesty could
a
never
nice
be
necklace you have there.
satiated on his wedding day
Where have I
by
seen
one
that
night
before?
alone.
Oh, that's right, on
Thank
Merveil.
you, my new sister. I shall always treasure your company.
He's gonna slam. Alright. That slam still hit me. That's crazy. I'm tickling him nicely. If he is ticklish, this is, you know, always good.
When I'm ready and not.
So I forgot that he does have these little things that come in. So they can fill up my flask charges at least. Whoa! Still want to be there when... Yeah, he frickin' swings and he has a really long reach. I do not do a lot of damage. Alright, good. You want to do his invulnerability phase. Kill these things. I gotta avoid the lightning. Man, I jumped right into his slam there. I don't know what direction it was gonna go in. His frickin' swipe is hard hitting, man. Come on, go invulnerable. There we go. Even his ads are hurting me. Oh, fuck. Alright, this is his last phase, but man oh man, he hits hard. And the arena is extremely small now. Trying to hammer him.
When I'm ready.
Oh. Right on. Right on. Deathless. That felt good, actually.
Born of ocean's mire, and death washed clean of dark desire. And thus the Lord.
I like Waylam's reaction here.
Sliver of
How did you? You're still breathing. Bloody barnacles on me ass. You, my new friend, are a legend of the high seas to behold. I tell you what, I've already done my bit getting you here, but if you're looking to sail on to Frisia, me and the Black Crest would be honored to take ya. Hold on to your cockles.
All right. Act 7.
What'll I do now? Here our ways diverge.
Judging by that, farewell.
So the boss at the end of this act is the spider. Does a lot of chaos damage, but again, everything's telegraphed. And
Remember to live. Turn your back for I'm afraid. Keep your life.
it kind of comes up, attacks, and then it goes down, and then comes up from another corner. So it's not too bad. Even if you're doing low damage, it might take a little longer. Now, before I get to that, there's some... What do I have to fight? I have to fight that creature Rothgull or whatever, the one that does some type of degen. That's probably going to kill me a number of times. The big moose thing, whatever it is. Oh, and then there's whatever Ralakash or whatever that Goose turns into. So yeah, there's still going to be some challenging fights throughout Act 7, but at least I'm here, so this is good. I'm going to call it for this episode. Thank you very much for joining me, and tune in next episode for hopefully going through Act 7. Have a good night. Thank you. Please like and subscribe. Bye-bye.